Okay.
Alright, for the convenience of me not putting a motor together, I'm using only the left case. And if you have a stripped timing plug, having to deal with it, knowing the flywheels are so close to the area that you're working on, makes a real problem. So here's a quick fix I've used several times. It's been very successful. You take a piece of metal, you can either dogleg it or keep it straight and put a spacer in this area here. But you might run into shifter linkage problems, so you may want to dogleg it. You have to work this out as you go along. Once again, this is not a full motor, so you got to figure that we're talking about a cylinder stud that goes clear through this right and left case. We're using just the left for purposes of demonstration here. If this is stripped, clean the backside with thinner, clean the case with thinner, put some silicone on it, put a wrench on it, and start to snug it up. As soon as it just barely, you just barely feel some drag, stop. Take the part you've made. This has a through hole and a threaded hole. This represents the case stud. And so it doesn't flop around too much, just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to put this nut on. Now, right here it's threaded. It's 5/16 18. You run the bolt in. Now you can use a piece of all thread and put an acorn nut on it, and it'll look a little bit nicer if you have acorns. If you like a different look, use an Allen bolt. Run the bolt in, and it's going to go into the timing plug, which is an Allen wrench style timing plug. So there's a hole in the face of this. You run this bolt in until you feel it pick up some pressure. Now, really put some pressure on it with a wrench. Take another wrench and tighten up the jam nut. You're done. You have a fix where you don't have to worry about taking a motor apart or using a tap that's available for an oversized plug, which they don't work. And threads get in, broken chips. When you're threading, the chips get into your motor. This way, there's no problems with the chips getting in the motor, and it works. The only problem you'll have is when you have a piece of shifter linkage going by here, you'll have to accommodate that by making this out of thinner stock. You'll notice that I didn't do anything to dress it up. I just cut off a piece of stock and set it up. This is to show you how it works. You can pretty it up according to how you like things looking. So there you are.